Hey everybody, it's Jen Powder here. And it's been a while since I've seen you or you've seen me on video, but I woke up this morning and felt compelled to create this video, because it's something that's been coming a lot with my clients, and I've been noticing a lot about it with myself, and that is, what is the crap I'm tolerating in my life? And tolerations, what it actually means, and I pulled up my little worksheet here. When we tolerate something, it means that we are basically, it's to allow the existence or occurrence of something that we don't like. Or it could be that we tolerate being subjected to an environmental circumstance or even to somebody or conditions that we don't like, and we choose to do nothing about it. Now, we often create stories like, well, that's just the way it is, or that's just how I am, or that's just how it has to be. And today I wanted to share with you 3 questions that can help change your life. So grab a pen and paper or something just to write these down, okay? So the first thing that you have to figure out is, what is it that you're tolerating? And I joke that it can be little things all the way to big things. It could be the color of your towels in your bathroom. Maybe they're 10 years old and they're brown and you don't like them, but you just keep using them. And you keep thinking, I just don't like these towels. But you don't ever ask yourself, well, what color of towels would I really like? Or maybe you tolerate a messy fridge or a messy car. That was one of mine with children. My car can get messy sometimes and I hate it, but I just kind of leave it. I suck it up, basically. And there could be other things that you tolerate. Maybe you tolerate staying quiet, and you don't even know that you do. You just know that you constantly feel this tension for not speaking your mind, or not sharing, or not finding your voice sometimes. Or maybe you tolerate repeating yourself 20 times with parenting. I know I do that sometimes, saying the same thing, and I just keep doing it, but I don't create any change around it. Oh, there's the cat. So tolerations can be big or small, okay? Maybe you're tolerating being really unhappy in a relationship. Maybe that's friendship. Maybe that's your relationship. Maybe that's the relationship you've got with your mom or your dad or your sister. And you've got the story that, oh, well, can't do much about it. So big things to little things. So if you can, I want you to challenge yourself to write down about 20 things that you might be tolerating. Maybe it is your weight. Maybe you tolerate not getting the clothes that you want to buy at the stores that you want to shop at. Maybe it's you tolerate being good Monday to Friday, and then having the evenings and weekends totally take you off track. Maybe you tolerate dieting, the dieting mentality of that it has to be, to lose weight, you have to live in the world of denial and deprivation, and you don't want to do that. So you tolerate not being at a weight that you want to be at. I know I was there for that one. Okay, so here's the deal. Once you recognize what you're tolerating, here are the 3 questions I talked about in that email. And the first one is, you've got to ask yourself, what do I really want? I don't want this over here. What do I want? And what I know is that we are so good at knowing what we don't want. We don't want the brown towels. We don't want the messy fridge. We don't want the unfulfilling relationship. But what do you want? And you have to get crystal clear on it. Now, where people can go wrong is you think, oh, I can't, I have to think about what I want. It seems so far away. I can never get there. So what's the point of even wanting that? And really, the truth is the second question could be, well, what would make this even just a little bit better, right? What would make my life, what would have to change in order for this to be a little bit better? What would I want to be here instead? Okay, so the first question you have to ask yourself after you've identified your tolerations is, what do I want? Well, I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. Great. What does that look like? The second thing you need to ask yourself, and this is the most critical question, is, what do I need to let go of to get what I want? Because I can guarantee you there's something that needs to go, whether it's a story that you hold about yourself, whether it's a habit that's keeping you stuck, whether it's the fear of, just fear. You have to let go of being afraid. You have to let go of being worried about what others might think about you. You have to be worried about, or let go about being worried of failing again, or of being too afraid to start, right? So there's different things that we need to let go of. And that can be challenging, because often we're staying in a certain pattern because we're getting something from it. All right, so what do I need to let go of? So I might want to get healthier, but I actually don't want to let go of drinking wine with my friends. Or I might actually want to lose some weight, but I don't want to let go of sitting and watching Netflix at night instead of like prepping some food for the next day. Whatever it is, I'm just throwing out examples. The third question is, who do you need to become to get what you want? There's an energetic exchange that happens here. When you let go of something, you create space for something else to come in. And we need that space. We need to stretch ourselves to reach out and to grab what we want, because so often we just wait for it to fall in our lap. It doesn't work that way, right? To overcome our own resistors requires a little bit of effort at the beginning. It gets easier, but so much that effort is blocked by fear that we stop ourselves from even starting. And so I'm going to be teaching a whole class around this Thursday, basically. I'm going to be teaching, especially related to health, weight loss, feeling awesome in your own skin, knowing how to eat well. That's sort of the micro level. The macro level is going to be addressing more of this, right? For anything that you might want in your life. So if you want to get into this class, it's last minute. I've just decided to do this because I really want to. You need to click the link below to sign up. Okay, so only if you're interested. I'm going to remind you and all of that stuff, but click the link below, because in this class, I'm going to be teaching you 3 things that if you implement them, you will see change beyond just the 3 questions I've talked about right now. So remember, tolerations, the 3 questions: what do I really want? What do I need to let go of? Who do I need to become to get it? Critical for starting a journey towards anything. And if you want to deepen your learning around this, then show up on Thursday. I'm going to be talking live. It's going to be informal. It's going to be you and I. You can ask questions. You can engage with me. I'm going to be super transparent around a whole bunch of stuff and my lessons and what I've learned and what I can share with you. So I hope to see you on the call. See you on Thursday.